Very good morning, students. Welcome back to first year of physics. So in this first year physics, actually previously we finished a chapter, system of particles and rotational motion is finished. Now let us will move into the new chapter. But the new chapter is oscillations, which is very important for annual examination point of view. In this chapter, in the final examination, they will ask you one LAQ. Again, this chapter contains 3 LAQs. Out of 3, 1 will come in the final examination, because in the pattern is examination pattern is they will ask you 3 LAQs. Out of 3, you should write 2 LAQs. So the first LAQ from work power energy and second LAQ from oscillations. Of course, oscillation we can also call as SHM, simple harmonic motion. And I would like to tell you one very important point in this chapter. Again, this chapter is there in the first year, that is it is similar to this chapter. We can call wave motion or waves in the second year first chapter, so that you read thoroughly and try to understand the concept whatever there here. Then again this topic is continues in the next chapter, next year in the first chapter. So that suppose you read and concentrate this chapter it is very important. But again in the second year also this chapter is same topic and same definitions are there, so that it is help you for the second year also. So here I would like to tell you first of all about a chapter name is oscillations or SHM, simple harmonic motion. That I would like to tell you first periodic motion. Sir, what is meant by periodic motion? The periodic motion in the sense is the motion of a body. It repeats itself in a regular interval of a time. The body that must be repeats itself in a regular interval of a body is nothing but a periodic motion. Sir, what is mean this? What is the mean of this? That mean here, in general, the planets are revolving around the sun. Of course, the planets which are revolving around the sun. Yet, therefore, the planets it repeats itself in a regular interval of a time, that revolving around the sun. So that are repeating itself with a regular interval of a time. It's nothing but a periodic motion. And here I'll like to tell you one more. I think you know pendulum of a wall clocks, we can see. So the pendulum of a wall clock also it repeats itself in a regular interval of a time. The motion it repeats. Not only that, you take a balance wheel in a watch. In that watch also that wheel is rotates itself in a regular interval of a time in the horizontal motion. So these are the examples related to periodic motion. You remember periodic motion is nothing but the motion of a body. It repeats itself in a regular interval of a time. It repeats in a regular interval of a time is nothing but we can call as the periodic motion. So these are the examples. And here I mean to say another example, monsoon. You know monsoon, the seasons will come regular interval of a time. That's what we can say. Summer, then winter, then again rain, then will come summer, winter, rain. That repeats itself in a regular interval of a time. That's what we can call as the periodic motion. This is we can call as the periodic motion. That I would like to tell you another one, oscillatory motion. Sir, what is oscillatory motion? So the oscillatory motion is nothing but so the very simple. There is a to and fro motion of a body, to and fro motion of a body. And here you remember the motion of a body, we can say if the body to and fro motion of a body about a fixed point. I would like to tell you, suppose there is one pendulum is fixed to the rigid support like this. It is a mean position. Of course, it is pulled aside and released. Therefore, it makes a to and fro like this. Is it okay? The to and fro motion of a body about a fixed point. I would like to tell you, suppose the pen is fixed like this. If it is a mean position we can call, and it is pulled aside and released. Therefore, it is moves an extreme, comes to mean, again extreme, mean, extreme. It repeats like it is a to and fro motion of a body about a fixed point. To and fro motion of a body about a fixed point is nothing but we can call as the oscillatory motion. Of course, example, simple pendulum, balance wheel in a watch. Okay, like we can say loaded spring. Yes, we can also take as a loaded spring. If a spring is connected at one end, other end is some load added like this. Therefore, it is pulled down and released. Therefore, again it is makes a like this. It is pulled down therefore it comes to extreme position, and again it is comes to mean position, then again extreme. So that extreme mean, here also extreme we can say, it is also we can say extreme and it is mean. So that to and fro, see to and fro, to and fro, to and fro motion of a body we can call as the oscillatory motion. So that we can say one is the periodic motion, one more is the oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion is nothing but the to and fro motion of a body about a fixed point. And you remember, oscillatory motion may not be periodic. Oscillatory motion may not be periodic, but the whole periodics must be, it is an oscillatory motions. You remember, but all periodic need not to be oscillatory. You remember, I mean to sorry to say, all periodic need not to be oscillatory, but all oscillatories are, we can say, may be periodic. All oscillatory motions are may be periodic. All oscillatory motions are may be periodic, but periodic may not be oscillatory motion. Periodic may not be oscillatory motion. That's what. If planets are revolving around the sun, that is a periodic. It's not an oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion in the senses we can say to and fro. Oscillatory in the senses we can say to and fro. Periodic in the senses repeats itself in a regular interval of a time. That's what. Here you remember, periodic may not be oscillatory, but all oscillatory, it is, remember, it is a periodic. That's what here it is a very, very important. Oscillatory motion may be periodic, but all periodic may not be oscillatory motion. So this is about a periodic motion, this is about a oscillatory motion. These are the examples related to the oscillatory motions. Let us coming to the point is, now let we move into the simple harmonic motion. Sir, what is mean by simple harmonic motion? See, SHM we can call simple harmonic motion, SHM. See, I will tell you one simple example. So the combination of periodic and oscillatory motion is nothing but a SHM. Yes, we can say. We can say like this. Sir, what is SHM? SHM in the sense is, see the motion must be periodic. It is a very, very important. This is we can say conditions. Motion must be periodic, yes of course, and second, motion must be oscillatory, yes of course, that means to and fro, that mean here to and fro. And here third one, acceleration is directed towards a mean position, acceleration directed towards a mean position, and acceleration and displacements are on opposite direction. Acceleration and displacements are in opposite direction, and acceleration directed towards a mean position. It's directly proportional, we can say. That's what here, acceleration directly proportional to displacement, and acceleration is directed towards a mean position. Okay, because these are the conditions. So what is SHM? SHM is nothing but a, see, the to and fro motion of a body. Yes, to and fro, to and fro, to and fro, to and fro motion of a body about a fixed point. To and fro motion of a body about a fixed point. The acceleration is directed towards a mean position, of course, always acceleration directed towards a mean position. Yes, acceleration is always directed towards a mean position. And the acceleration and displacements are in opposite direction. Acceleration and displacements are in opposite direction. And acceleration, displacement are directly proportional, and acceleration is directed towards a mean position, and acceleration are directly proportional to displacement. We can call as the simple harmonic motion. Once again, I will repeat you the statement. The to and fro motion of a body about a mean position, to and fro motion of a body about a mean position. The acceleration is directed towards a mean position. Acceleration and displacements are in opposite direction. Acceleration directly proportional to displacement is nothing but we can call simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion. And you remember, in case of a simple harmonic motion, see, motion must be periodic, yes of course, and motion must be to and fro, and acceleration directly proportional to displacement. That's what this expression is represented as, a simple harmonic expression, simple harmonic motion expression, simple harmonic motion expression. Here you remember, A directly proportional to displacement, which we can call simple harmonic motion. Equation related it is. And here it is, the conditions are represented like this, because it is for 4 marks question is there. Define simple harmonic motion and write a conditions. There are 5 conditions. Motion must be periodic, and motion must be to and fro. Acceleration directed towards mean position. Acceleration and displacements are in opposite direction. Acceleration directly proportional to displacement. Motion must be periodic, to and fro. acceleration directed towards a mean position, acceleration and displacements are in opposite direction, acceleration directly proportional to displacement. This is the conditions for SHM, simple harmonic motion. So, to and fro motion of a body about a fixed point, the acceleration directed towards a mean position, acceleration and displacements are in opposite direction, and acceleration directly proportional to displacement is nothing but a simple harmonic motion. Sir, what are the examples are there related to this? Yeah, first example, so the particle projected in a circumference of a circle. Particle projected in the circumference of a circle. About any diameter, the particle execute a SHM. Yes, of course, it is a one example. The circle which we can call reference circle, the particle projected in a circumference of a circle. Therefore, the particle is completes a oscillation, or the particle completes about any diameter in SHM. That is what we can call the circle, we can call as the reference circle, and the particle we can call as a reference particle. This is the first example related to the simple harmonic motion. Second example. So, the second example is nothing but a motion of a simple pendulum. Simple pendulum example, motion of a simple pendulum which we can call as a simple harmonic motion. And third one, it is loaded spring. Yes, loaded spring. Suppose if we have to finish this, then the chapter will be over. And before that, there are some SHMs. Two types of SHMs are there. One we can say linear SHM. Sir, what is linear? Linear in the sense is the particle, linear in the sense is linear SHM. Yes, of course, if a particle is moving along a straight line like this. Straight line motion, here it is a mean position, we can say it is an extreme and it is an extreme. Suppose the particle is moving to and fro, to and fro. See, one extreme, this is one extreme, this is one extreme, which we can call as a linear SHM. Of course, A directly proportional to minus like this, displacement. It is the condition, it is an SHM equation in case of a simple harmonic motion. Suppose angular SHM, yes, you say angular SHM, another one. That we can say, suppose if I mean to say like a bar magnet suspended, magnet is suspended like this, right? And here another magnet is which is pulled, or we can say the magnet is rotates like this. So, it makes some angle when rotating. This we can call angular SHM. It is pulled aside. Yes, of course, we can also call it is pulled aside, which makes an angle with the vertical. It is making an angle theta with the vertical, that we can call angular SHM. That we can call angular SHM. Clear? So, that there are two types of SHMs. One we can say linear SHM, one more we can say angular SHM. Linear in the sense is the particle which executed to and fro along a straight line. Angular is nothing but the particle, it is displaced or it is making an angle theta with the vertical, small angle, which we can call as the angular SHM. So, this is about related to the SHM and SHM statement. Now, let us, I would like to tell you another question, another one. See, now there are three examples related to the simple harmonic motion. Reference circle, one more is a simple pendulum, and one more is a loaded spring. In this, let us you take a reference circle. The first example is a reference. Reference circle, right? See, reference circle is nothing but the particle which revolving in a circumference of a circle. In that circle, we can call as the reference, because about any diameter, the particle is completes a one oscillation, and therefore it makes a to and fro oscillations. I will show you. Look at. Let us you take a one circle, circumference of a circle of radius r. Suppose it is a one diameter, it is another diameter. You say one diameter you take as a x, o, x dash, and y, o, y dash. Simple. I want to tell you the statement and related to the SHM, how the particle will complete a one oscillation. Suppose now this is you say one reference diameter. About this diameter, the particle is at a mean position, you say x is the mean, because it is a fixed point. Now the particle is accelerating with an angular velocity omega. Concentrate because little small explanation. at this point is there. Suppose the particle is like it, you take like this. If particle is moving like this, now the particle reaches to here. So it is a reference, no? It is a fixed point, and the particle is moves like this. Yeah. If the particle at a position like this, at this position you say P is the point, and from this you draw a one perpendicular, foot of perpendicular. Of course, we can also take onto the x-axis M. It is N. Now this particle when reaches here, therefore this M will come here. Got my point? Suppose the particle reaches here, this N will come here. Simple. You draw a perpendicular. Draw a perpendicular. That's what here. So that when particle reaches P here, therefore M will come like this. And again the particle reaches somewhere here. Like that it is the, again you draw a one perpendicular. Again the particle reaches here. Like that the particle comes here. The particle comes here like this. Therefore, by the time, if particle completes a one rotation, therefore this M or N is completes a one oscillation. M or N is completes, because this will move, no, on this reference diameter. N will move on the reference diameter. N will not change, or X will move on the X dash only, but the particle is completing a one rotation. Particle completes a one rotation, therefore M or N completes a one oscillation about any one diameter. So particle completing a one oscillation, that means here a to and fro motion about a fixed point, as well as acceleration directly proportional to displacement. Acceleration is always directed towards a mean position. It's nothing but a simple harmonic motion. Therefore, this type of circle we can call as a reference circle, and this type of particle we can call as a reference particle. Reference particle, so which we can call like this. Is it okay? Now the particle is completed one rotation, therefore N or M, this foot of perpendicular completes a one oscillation, and it is accelerating or it is moving with an angular velocity omega in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore, the particle, it is a radius vector which making an angle theta like this, or it is also making an angle theta like this. Because we know theta is nothing but we can call as a omega t. Of course, it is. Now, by using this, we have some parameters that we have to derive an expressions. For parameters, we have to derive. Sir, what are the parameters are there? Of course, in this case, we have a first parameter. One is a displacement, second one is the velocity, third one is the acceleration, fourth one is the time period, fifth one is the frequency, last one phase, and another one is there epoch, EPOCH. So these are the 6-7 parameters are there, right? So that we have to derive all expressions, and as well as we have to show the SHM equation, that is A directly proportional to minus H. We have to prove it by using this reference circle. Got my point? Let us, we'll see. In this case, the particle which making an angle theta, that is we can say theta is equal to omega t. See, one point I want to tell you, the particle actually started from mean position. The particle started from mean position. It is a mean, right? Use this triangle. Here the displacement you take, because it is the reference axis, no? That you say y is the reference displacement. See, from this triangle, actually we are calculating displacement first parameter, because we are starting from mean. So that displacement from triangle, you say from triangle ONP, yeah, theta is there, that is the sin theta is equal to theta opposite, you say ON by, here hypotenuse is nothing but a OP. So that sin theta is equal to ON is nothing but a Y, OP is nothing but a R. Therefore, Y is equal to R sin theta. It is the displacement. So remember, the particle started from where? From mean position. If mean position, you say displacement in terms of sine. Displacement is in terms of sine. Theta also we can take as R sin omega t. This is the displacement. This is the displacement. See, remember, displacement is nothing but the particle is started from mean position, therefore it represented as y is equal to R sin omega t. This is the displacement when particle started from mean position. Okay? Suppose, see, there will be some phase angle, phase difference. The particle is, it is the first condition, the particle lead by, the condition will be particle lead by an angle of see pi radians. Therefore, it is y is equal to r sine omega t plus pi. That is, we can say when it is lead by an angle of pi, or you want to say instead of this pi, you say like phase angle also we can represent. Second, if the particle is log by an angle of this, so y is equal to r sine omega t minus pi. See, it is the phase difference. So we can also write finally y is equal to r sine omega t plus r minus pi, like this. Is it okay? So this is what it is related to what? We can say y is equal to r sine omega t plus r minus phi when the particle started from mean position. That's what you remember, the particle completes a one rotation, therefore MRN, it completes a one oscillation about its any one diameter, this is will be the displacement expression when the particle started from, remember everyone, started from mean position. Sir, suppose the particle started from extreme, yes, it is a very very important, particle starts from extreme position, that means this is an extreme, right? It is a mean, no? If you are taking this mean, then we can say it is an extreme position. From this point it is started, the equation represented as r cos, in terms of cos will get cos omega t, when particles started from extreme positions, therefore there may be represented y is equal to r cos omega t. Again same, here you write a particle lead by an angle pi, therefore you write there the expression will be y is equal to, if it is lead by a pi angle, so that y is equal to r cos omega t plus pi, it is lead. Suppose if it is logs, y is equal to r cos omega t minus pi. It is when it is lead and when it is a logs, lead or logs, so that we can say like this, y is equal to r cos omega t plus pi, y is equal to r cos omega t minus pi. So the particle started from mean, you say y is equal to r sin omega t plus pi. When particle is starts from extreme position, you say y is equal to r cos omega t. Right? So this is about a displacement relation in case of a what? In case of a reference circle. And in this displacement again we have some cases that we'll see in the next class. Thank you very much. We'll see in the next class.